Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the general characteristic features of class Amphibia. The meaning of this Amphibia, that is the amphi means both. That is the bios means or the bia that is a habitat. Those animals which completes their life cycle in two habitats, that is terrestrial as well as the aquatic habitat. These are the amphibians. Means this requires compulsorily the two habitats. Their complete, larval stages survive in the water or aquatic habitat as they have the organs of respiration is the gills. They are unable to survive without the water and therefore they have to compulsorily complete their larval stage in the aquatic habitat. Whereas when it get metamorphosed, the skin and the lungs take over the function of the respiration. And therefore, after that, they are either terrestrial or the aquatic. And therefore, those animals that have to compulsorily require that which requires the two habitat for the completion of their life cycle, these are called as the amphibians. These amphibians are those groups of animals which attempts the transitional mode of life, that is between aquatic and the terrestrial mode of life. From phylogenetic history, this class is placed in between the fishes and the reptiles. Fishes are the aquatic, whereas the reptiles are the terrestrial. In between these two groups, the amphibia group is placed. Then the general features of class Amphibia. These amphibia are aquatic, semi-aquatic. These are carnivorous and cold-blooded animals. Their body temperature changes with the external environmental temperature. These are the exclusively freshwater forms and no marine forms are or have been reported. The body of these amphibians is distinguished into head and trunk, neck and tail may be present or may not be present. Then presence of four pentadactyl limbs, fingers or webs may be present and fins without the rays. Then skin is soft, moist, pigmented and glandular and helps in the respiration in adults. The scales are hidden in the skin if present. Generally, the scales are absent, but in ichthyophis, the scales are present and they are hidden in the skin. Then endoskeleton is having the bony skull and with the two occipital condyles. Then notochord is embryonic and does not persist and it becomes a vertebral column in adult. The mouth is large, contains protrusible tongue and the teeth is the homodont. That is all the teeth are the similar type. Then digestive system is complete starting from the mouth, then buccal cavity, esophagus, then pharynx, then stomach, intestine, then rectum and the anus. The respiration by lungs and skin, sometimes by the gills, means adult respire with the help of the lungs and the skin, whereas the larval stages respire with the help of the gills. The gills present at least during early stages of the development and therefore these early stages of development or the larval phases have to metamorphose within the aquatic habitat. The cranial nerves are 10 pairs. The heart in this amphibian is a three-chambered. Sinus venuses is present. Portal system is well developed and RBC are the biconvex, oval and nucleated. Kidney, it is a mesonephric type of the kidney, and they excrete the that is a urea, and that type of excretion, that is a ureotelic type of the excretion. The brain is poorly developed and cranial nerves are only 10 pairs. In Amphibia, the sexes are separate and without copulatory organ, and fertilization is external and that is in aquatic media or the aquatic habitat, and these are the oviparous laying the eggs. The development in these amphibia is indirect and cleavage is homoplastic, but it is a unequal type of the cleavage. The larvae of these amphibians, these are the tadpole larvae, which transform into adult through the metamorphosis, and these tadpole have to compulsorily, compulsorily lead their life in an aquatic habitat, and when it get metamorphosed, the what these gills are shed off, and instead of that the function of the respiration is taken over by the lungs and the skin, which one is a moist and provided or supplied with a gland or the mucus glands. Thank you.